It started with a step followed by a trot. We learned to gallop. Then it got mechanical. At first it was to survive. It was all about the destination, but that changed when the journey started to get fun. I'm Julian Taylor, and these are my friends, Sam and Jen. If it has a motor, we will ride it, drive it, or fly it, and compete to win. It's not always about where you go, it's how you get there. It's not where you go, it's how you get there.
Well, here we are in North Dakota, in a beautiful day.
And why are we here again?
To meet a buddy of mine called Ryan. Known Ryan for years, and he has got his fingers in loads of pies. Never lets me down.
So we have to travel 3,000 miles to find a friend for you?
He's not just a friend, he's an insurance agent.
Now it makes all the sense in the world that you've got a really good friend that's an insurance agent.
Isn't everybody friends with an insurance agent?
I have insurance, and I have an agent. I don't even know his name.
Well, I do. His name's Ryan, so let's go meet him.
Can't wait.
I've been friends with Julian for a long time and been doing his insurance, and I just thought it would be fun to get him up to North Dakota during this time of year. It's harvest season, so the crops are changing colors. You got, the greens, the yellows. It's just a really nice ride for them to be out on the highway with some cool bikes from Action Motorsports here. This is a store that I insure. I've had a long relationship with these guys.
Right.
I've known the owners for a lot of years, and we do the insurance for the whole store, so as far as just the liability and the...
So you're covering the bikes as well as
the
ATVs
bikes
and
the
UTVs,
side-by-sides and all that stuff.
I've got a bunch of dealerships back in Florida. I know how hard it is to get good insurance and good coverage.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to work with somebody that you've got a good relationship with. So I just want to introduce you to Steve Clayton.
Hey, guys.
Hi, how are you? Sam.
Sam, nice to meet you.
Hey, Steve. Julian Taylor, nice to meet you.
Yeah, well, we're excited, guys. Have you guys here. Welcome to Action Motorsports.
It's a lovely place.
Yeah,
You've got
beautiful
a cracking
store.
dealership.
Action Motorsports is a family business that my dad started back in 1993. Started in a little small 5,000 square foot building and now have this 42,000 square foot facility. We sell a lot of side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and obviously our motorcycle line, which is very big. We guys are here to ride some motorcycles today, huh?
I'm not sure why I'm here. He brought me 3,000 miles to ride motorcycles. I have motorcycles back home.
In Florida, the traffic's horrendous. So today, he's going to actually experience some real good North Dakota roads.
Yeah, we have some awesome two-lane highways, especially this time of year with the crops turning. It's just beautiful to ride.
So what do you
really
think the
cool
biggest thing
areas.
we've got to look out for?
Probably equipment on the highway.
Farm equipment.
Yeah, right now it's harvest season. There's definitely equipment on the road, some slow-moving vehicles. So we'll have to watch him speeding.
Yeah, we're fast-moving.
We are insured, yeah?
Sam definitely is, but you I'm probably going to have to check on.
Oh, man. I thought I had a friend in the insurance world. I was insured.
Friendship can only take us so far.
Oh, whatever.
Well, you really do have a beautiful store and an amazing selection here.
So tell me, what are we riding then?
Well, let's go take a look.
All right, let's do it.
That's what I've been waiting for 3,000 miles later. Better be good.
It's going to be worth it, mate.
All right, Sam, I know you mentioned you want something comfortable for the long ride. So we have a 2019 Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. This has a 111 Thunderstroke engine, 119 foot-pounds of torque. This is the ultimate touring bike.
I love the flat white paint, the black engine, black forks, black wheels. This thing's got a stereo system. I'm ready to go.
So, Sam, you're known for your Japanese love of motorcycles. What are you going to do on the oldest American brand?
It's an awesome bike. I'll be very happy on this bike.
It looks really neat. I love that paint job.
Julian, for you, we have the 2019 Indian FTR 1200S. This bike, weighing in at 500 pounds, has over 120 horsepower. This is the ultimate thrill ride.
Oh, fantastic. This is going to be a beaut. And is this electronic computer screen?
This has a touchscreen with 3 different ride modes where you can turn wheelie mitigation on or off.
Wheelie mitigation off?
Julian, don't do anything stupid that's going to get me fired.
Hey, let's face it. We've kept you in employment for years now with a few claims here and then.
I'm just hoping Julian doesn't get into too much trouble. He has a tendency to be a little crazy, so hopefully no claims on this whole trip. All right, guys, so we've been talking about harvest. We're going to get you guys to actually partake in harvest at a ranch that Farmers Union insures.
Hang on. Partake in a harvest?
Or at least spectate with
What
it a
does
little
that mean,
bit.
partake?
So you're gonna go see what they do with the harvest and how it's all done. And
Are we working
don't
on
actually expect you to work.
Can we eat?
You can eat.
Okay.
And guys, I know we have good insurance with Farmers Union, but please bring the bikes back in one piece.
Absolutely. This is going to have more tread on the back wheel than it will on the front.
Oh, so he's trying to tell you already he's gonna be wheeling that thing. This is gonna come back just the way you see it, except it's gonna have more miles on it.
So we should go and put some gear on, get some protection, really.
Yeah, let's get some helmets, jackets, and let's go ride.
Yeah, let's do it. Ryan really hooked it up with the guys from Action Motorsports. These bikes are mean.
These bikes are perfect for the trip these guys are going on. Has plenty of power. The ride is be phenomenal. So for the longer trip, it'll be great to go through the hills, go through all the different terrain. It'll just be perfect.
Julian! Julian!
Yo!
Where are you?
I'm in here,
What are you doing in there?
in the middle of nowhere.
That's private property.
Thing is, it's corn, though. We can get some lunch. We
It's
can
not
barbecue
your
this.
corn.
I love this
You
stuff.
gotta get out of there. It might be okay in your country. It's not okay here.
Oh, yeah, we can just go into a cornfield in my
You
country.
just can't go
You can do
steal
it here.
people's crops.
Isn't it beautiful? I'm not stealing it.
It's
one
gorgeous.
little kernel.
Oh, now we got companies pulling up.
Oh, dear.
You can't do this kind of stuff.
It's one corn on the cob.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
It.
It's not yours.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you
I'm
guys.
just getting some lunch. It's one corn on the cob, and he's losing his baby.
You do realize that that's silage corn, right? What cows eat, not sweet corn. Big difference.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, go ahead. You can have it. Go ahead and eat it.
It's staying back there, then. I don't need it now.
Ryan sent me over and said to look for trouble.
You found him.
So after talking with Ryan, he told me to be on the lookout for a couple of, let's call it, unique individuals that might be heading down to one of our insured places and just happened upon them wandering through a cornfield. To be honest, I'm really glad that I'm not Julian's insurance agent. I can just see, well, a lot of extra work. Let's go over and meet the actual farmer here, and you guys can leave the bikes here and come with me.
That
We'll,
sounds
take,
like a
we'll take
plan.
the front entrance, not the side entrance.
Absolutely. A
So
lot
then I have
easier.
to go through a fence again, then?
see you eat that. That would have been hilarious.
How are you guys doing today?
Good. Good to see you, Sean.
Good to see you as well. I got to introduce you to a couple of guys. We've got Julian and
Hi.
Sam.
Hi, Julian.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Pick these guys up walking
Good to
around
meet
one of
you.
your
Good to meet you.
fields.
Walking around on my fields.
I was trying to find
one of
myself
us.
some lunch.
Lunch.
Yeah, with a bit of
Oh.
corn, you know?
I'm a little concerned about Julian. I found out he was in my field eating my crops. He was eating corn for cows.
So I understand how insurance works and why you need it, but in a situation like this on a farm in the middle of really nowhere, besides protecting yourself against Julian, what else do you need insurance coverage for?
Well, we pretty much run the gamut on a lot of different insurances, everything from Mother Nature to fire to hail and then rock ingestion, liability. Of course, if the cows get out, you need to make sure that if they're wrecking somebody else's crop or get hit by a car, the entire gamut. And that's why it's really important to have that relationship with the farmer and rancher and understand what his needs are. And it could be something as simple as crop insurance and revenue protection if the crop prices fall.
Or somebody trespassing on your property?
Well, we do have insurance for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got one question. What's the difference between a farm and a ranch?
A farmer basically, typically, works with crops. A rancher works with cattle.
Okay.
This place is a farm and a ranch.
It's both.
Yeah. I've actually got some wheat that needs to be harvested today, and I've got 2 combines. So my thought is we'll put one of you in each combine and we'll do a challenge. You know, you're both talking a little smack. We'll see which one of you really lives up to your reputation.
Have you ever driven a combine harvester before?
I don't even know what one is. City boy.
Yeah, I love this idea. This
They're
is
pretty
great.
easy.
And no pressure, guys. Each one of those combines is $500,000.
$500,000? Are you serious? You obviously haven't checked his record.
We got to make this a little fun. I've also got some manure that needs spread, so the loser has to spread the manure. How's that sound?
Julian's a professional. You have nothing to worry about there.
I can believe that.
Okay, we've had enough talking, you city boys. Why don't you get changed up into your work clothes and we'll go get some work done.
Okay, here we are, guys. Field of wheat. Combine's ready to go. Bob and Sam are gonna run one.
The dream
Julie
team.
and I are gonna run one.
The winning team.
10 minutes. We're gonna weigh it when we're done. We'll see who the winner is. Good luck to you guys. You're gonna need it. Bob and I have known each other for 40 years, and we've always been competitive, but really good friends in whatever we do. But if we get into a contest, it's competitive, just like Julie and Sam. 10 minutes, let's go.
There we go. And then how do you go forward?
Throttle all the way up.
All the way?
Yep. Oh, not that fast.
I thought you said all the way forward.
I noticed when Sam took off, he took off a little fast. I don't know if he thought this was actually a race, but, you know, we were looking for bushels.
He just went full bore like he was riding a jet ski or something.
It's actually very therapeutic. How can you get stressed out doing this?
Yeah, well, when the clouds start coming and you want to get done, you get stressed out.
That's when you get
know,
stressed
Julie.
out.
I kept on looking at him to see what he was doing. He couldn't hold his line. He looked like a drunk driver, missing patches. You saw that,
Very
right?
crooked, yeah.
There's no way he's gonna have as big of a load as we have.
Steer to the left a little bit.
All right, got you.
Okay,
Now we're driving.
now you're driving.
So I got myself out there a wee bit, then a little bit too far, then a little bit in, and then I hit the GPS and it worked. And it literally corrects itself.
We're maximizing every run.
Every Every 6 inches.
Biggest load we can get.
So now we're getting to the end.
Well, we're getting to the end.
GPS, is it going to do it itself, or do we have to manually
No,
do it?
you're actually going to have to turn the combine around.
That's cool.
Pull back on the handle, push the park brake on, you got it locked.
Well, good job, buddy. I think we got him. I think we got him.
Absolutely. We absolutely crucified the other two.
I'm sure we did.
That's right, my man.
I know we got him because they
did it.
drive crooked.
We got it.
The way we're going to determine a winner is when we dumped on the cart. We have a scale on the cart, tells us exactly how many pounds we dump on each time. We're getting the final tallies, and we'll announce the winners real quick.
Go on then, partner. Tell me what's going on.
You know it.
You missed the good news.
Well,
Come on,
guys,
Wes.
I've got some good news and bad news.
Okay.
Of course.
Good news.
Good news, they won.
Ah, that's not good news.
The bad news, it was within 120 pounds.
Julian, you lost the minute you walked out in that outfit. There's no winning looking like that.
This is a hybrid setup.
Did you actually see what he was wearing?
Well, I only had my biking boots. What the heck am I going to do? I am so sick of this.
Julian, it's a time we've all been waiting for you to do the job that you were born to do, shoveling poop.
Bob, let's go get ready. We'll meet you guys in the pasture.
All right.
The pasture, the poopy pasture,
The
baby.
poopy pasture.
Okay, Julian, unfortunately, you lost the contest, so this is the field that you have to spread.
And a deal is a deal. Grab that wheelbarrow, that little pitchfork and that shovel, and get to work.
That is one huge field.
And I'll be sitting right here, eating some popcorn, drinking some soda pop, watching you do it.
This is going to take me weeks. I wasn't near a shower. What? Do I get gloves? What the heck am I going to do? I am so sick of this. I'm sick of losing.
Do you smell that?
I do smell it. Is that you?
Did you let one go?
I didn't.
Take a look behind you.
What is that?
That is the spreader.
They're not going to let you drive that.
Absolutely. Is that what I'm using?
That is what you're using.
That's not part
I
of the deal.
won. I didn't lose. I won.
That's not
I didn't
part of the
lose.
deal.
I got to play with toys.
No.
Sorry, man, when we do it on the farm, we do it big.
I was so looking forward to seeing Julian with that little wheelbarrow and that shovel and that fork. He ends up in this sick machine. This isn't even right.
Oh, this is much better than a pitchfork and a wheelbarrow.
Julian. Oh, congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
Sorry, Sam.
That was not part
Even
of the
though
deal.
you won, I think you lost
I
this
did
deal.
lose.
Yeah.
I won, but I lost.
This looks like a fantastic Case International toy.
Oh, it is. It's a great tractor. MX235 Case IH tractor. We're pulling an Artex SB700 spreader today. The spreader is made in Redwood Falls, Minnesota by Artex Company, which is a owned subsidiary of Farmers Union Industries.
How
Very
much
proud.
fertilizer have we got in the back of that?
There's about 70 yards.
70 yards of
Yeah.
You're gonna let him drive this thing? That is hardly a penalty for being a loser.
This is a high-quality farm, all right? You can't manually muck spread with a wheelbarrow and a pitchfork with 25
A
acres.
high-quality farm wouldn't have a guy dressed like you driving an expensive tractor like this.
And the great thing about this tractor as well, 16 gears. It does everything itself. Air condition, radio.
yeah.
It's got GPS as well.
It's
I
gonna
can do
crash by
anything
itself
I
too when
want.
you're driving it?
We're insured for that.
He's only jealous because he didn't lose
Yeah.
now, and he doesn't get to play with
Yeah, I
one
am.
serious
I am
piece of
jealous.
kit.
It's not right.
I'm loving this. I like being a loser today. This is great. Let's leave him here. I don't
Yeah,
want to see
okay,
him
let's leave
anymore.
these guys here. Let's go
far
play.
away.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
not gonna
don't
get
see him
sprayed.
anymore. I'm gonna go play. I didn't really lose. I'm in electronic 16 gears. I've got loads of toys. Let me go play. Well, this Artex spreader is really quite a unique machine. It's built deliberately to get rid of thousands of pounds worth of poop. So you've got 3 switches that get the spreader going. It's really light. It's a piece of cake to drive. There's no getting away from it.
If you look back at every episode and everything we've ever done, the one thing that Julian's actually good at is manure spreading. He looked like a pro out there.
I can see how machinery like this would make life so much easier. You can literally cover acres upon acres in no time at all. It definitely beats a wheelbarrow and a shovel, I can tell you that. I'm knackered.
Knackered?
Knackered
What
means
does that mean?
Tired.
Tired. It sounded like you said you're naked.
No, knackered. And I'm so tired, I do not want to ride anymore. What about you? You ride or you drive this time?
all. Drive? No. All we've been doing is riding motorcycles, driving combines. I don't want to drive anything.
What, should we go and have something to eat, a steak dinner or something along those lines?
How can you think about steak dinners right now after I've seen those cattle?
So what, do you want to have a salad or something then?
That sounds better.
All right, if I give Ryan a call, he can come pick us up.
You call whoever you want to call. I'm not driving.
You're not driving?
I'm not driving. Call whoever you want to call.
Ryan, it's Julian. We're done. I'm knackered, and Sam's feeling a bit tired. So can you come pick us up and go steak dinner?
Tell him you smell.
Yeah, and you might want to bring some clothes too. I've been muck spreading all day. All right, mate, that's perfect. See you, mate. Bye-bye. It's on its way. Must be getting here in a minute.
How long is it going to take?
Don't know. Know where it's coming from? Here comes the bus.
Starving.
It's Farmers Union bus. You think Ryan would have sent a bus?
I guess. The door's open.
Look at the lights.
Are you here for us?
Yeah, you bet. Come on in.
Wow.
This is a kneeling bus.
Bus
wow,
is
look
cool.
at the lights. This
What's
is
up?
This
All
is
right.
Ryan really hooked us up with things that were not expected, like, for instance, a coach with every mascot you can believe locally. He's really a great guy. Well, Ryan really hooked us up, I can't tell you.
He sure did.
I am knackered. I am ready to
Wow,
actually...
you really do smell. Jeez.
All right, well, don't worry about it. I'm gonna hang out for 5 minutes, relax,
Yeah,
take
no,
it
it's-
easy.
yeah, great
Get
view.
ourselves to the restaurant.
They got nice trees here, too. Look at those trees.
It's trees. They're
Beautiful trees.
There's
Yeah.
lots of trees around here. Oh, come on, I don't smell that bad, guys.
Stay there. We're all good.
Woo. Well, North Dakota has worn me out, I have to say. It's been a busy couple of days.
It has been. We've got a few hundred miles under our belts already from this journey, but I got to tell you, I'm starting to really like North Dakota. It's been pretty cool.
It's been awesome to have you guys here. Thank you for coming up. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. But
What's the but?
There's always a but.
so I lined up one more thing for you to do. It's just something that when you're in North Dakota and you're riding a motorcycle, you guys just got to do it. I can't spoil the surprise for you. All I can tell you is that from here, you're going to ride about 100 miles west. Trust me, it's worth the trip to go down there and
You're not
ride
telling
this
us where
highway.
we're going, but we have to go that direction.
you gotta go.
How do we know where we're going? How do we know when we get there?
You'll know it when you see it.
It beats sitting in the office.
Yeah, that's true.
So I might as well go ride. And then, can I swap over for a while and try yours out?
I knew that was coming.
Trust me, it'll be worth it.
All right, let's go do it. If the man
right.
says it's worth it, it's worth it.
So it was a pretty cool experience being able to really use these bikes. You know, I've got bikes back home and it's a lot more congested and not a lot of hills and open roads. The FTR was just amazing, lightweight, nimble. It was a wheelie machine, accelerated really hard. But I gotta tell you, if I had to make a decision, it'd be tough. I want both.
It was so funny yesterday when he was moaning at me, 3,000 miles to ride an Indian. I've got Indians in my store already. I know you got Indians, but you haven't got these roads. You live in bloody Florida. And he's never really ridden the Indians. He sells them, or his boys sell them. He never rides them. Well, this has to be the first statue on this route that Ryan was talking about.
You can't miss it. You see how big it is?
Yeah, you cannot miss it at all. It's quite cool. So what do you think of that then after you swapped over?
A lot of fun. It's like a wheelie machine.
Oh, that thing is beautiful from just a hooligan bike. What I like about this is just the sheer comfort. Everything's stretched out. Your legs are fully stretched all the way to the gearbox. The running boards are just long enough as well to be really comfortable.
You know what? I'm glad you liked my bike because we've got 6 more of these that we're gonna go to. Each one counts as a win, so there's gonna be 6 wins. Whoever wins the overall.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan
So
to
you're happy
me.
with my bike now?
Yeah, I like this bike.
Okay, good.
I like that one too
I
as
just
well.
don't want any excuses.
No, there's no excuses.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go have some fun.
I have to say the Enchanted Highway was really quite fun. I didn't know what to expect, and all of a sudden we're finding that we're chasing between statue to statue. Really cool. They're all very different. I see why they built them. It's an attraction to get people to come to the town. Racing between them was a lot of fun. But I have to say the FTR is the all-out faster bike. Sam really didn't have a problem beating me to the first 2 statues. That's 2, buddy. On the way to the 3rd statue, the Chieftain's design came into play, and I had the advantage. There was a really long spot in the middle, which was like 4 or so miles long, and the Cruiser was much better for that because it was breaking through the air, and you weren't getting beat up as much as you were on the Naked. So I got that one under my belt. But when Sam won that 4th statue, I knew I had to even the playing field somehow. Don't count your chickens before they've hatched, or pheasants in this case. I want to go on that and you go on this. The next thing what I'm doing
You're
the next
never
one.
happy. It's about the rider. It's not about the bike.
Watch it when you see the
This
next
bike
one.
is just fine
this
for
is
me.
so light in comparison to that.
This bike's fine.
Oh, man, that's magic.
As always, Julian's complaining and whining that he doesn't have the right bike. And I do hate to admit it, but the FTR is a faster bike.
Ta-da! I told you I was getting
Oh, it's all because of the bike. It's all because of the bike.
This thing is quick. It really is quick.
Unfortunately, I had to make the trade. Now I'm on the cruiser, Julian's on the FTR, and he's starting to pull a lead on me. But you know I've always got a trick up my sleeve.
I did it! And that power coming out of here, I was able to get here first time here. I did
Really?
it first.
You didn't do anything. The deal was the person that got here and touched it first.
No. I was robbed. I was absolutely robbed. I got here first. I don't remember there being any rules about having to touch the bloody thing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That wasn't in the rules. You didn't have to touch that thing. I didn't even know what the thing was till I got here. I had to make it up. And the best part about it is he fell for it. So there's no doubt. We accomplished a lot, did a lot of riding, a lot of, sightseeing. North Dakota is amazing. Farmers Union, they got this place down packed perfect.
Beautiful motorcycles, some fantastic weather, and some really, really cool roads.
But we have 130 miles to get back. We need fuel. We need some food.
Yeah.
We gotta get on the road.
We do.
It's been a great day.
It has.
But don't forget,
It's not always about the destination.
it's how you get there.
Oh, man, I gotta get home now.
We gotta do this.
130
Long
miles.
stretch.
Yeah, one hit.
Sun's going down.
We'll get some gas, get ourselves out of here.
I'll type it in navigation, you just follow me.